Wayfinder?
Galrath. Didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect to be here, but somebody has to keep an eye on this mess for Isgarin, and it fell to me.
He still has his doubts then?
Plenty, but you'll get to plead your case. Let's get to it.
The last of our ensemble arrives. Good. There is much to cover, and our window will close if we don't move quickly.
What's the situation?
The first barrier has fallen, so we can breach farther into their defenses to gain more ground. But more ground means more to cover, and we're stretched thin as it is. One way or another, we need more soldiers. Once we have them, we'll be able to pressure their last lines of defense as we prepare for an assault on the Citadel.
What about the local cryptus?
Epoch's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants. What we need is someone that they respect. Someone they will follow, even against Epoch.
You mean General Nephis?
Can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
Isgarin's answer is no. We're still recovering from the Cryptus attack, and this is not our battle.
What happens here will affect Tyria.
That's why Isgarin has been kind enough to allow the volunteers to support you. If you want the full backing of the Astral Ward, prove to us that Paitha can prevent the Cryptus from being a threat to Tyria.
Paitha has already proved herself to...
Calm now, Ramses. He will get the proof he desires in time.
Who is Nephis?
Epoch's former second-in-command. He has always been the more respected of the two, which is why he's still alive. Epoch has kept him quiet and contained, but he can't kill him. Nephis commands too much loyalty from the soldiers.
Where he goes, the masses will follow. It's time we track the old general down. This may take some time, but the war has widened, and there is need for your talents elsewhere on the battlefield. Gather what information you can as you assist our forces in the fight. Once he is found, I will have use for you again.
What can you tell me about Nephis?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader. Those things made him a liability to our gluttonous king. He couldn't be trusted to follow the more gruesome orders. Nephis commands too much respect to be simply disposed of, so instead, Epoch forced him into retirement. But he is watched closely. Epoch knows that any movement with the general involved would be a real threat.
What is Isgarin's plan if we fail?
The total destruction of Nios and the Cryptus, most likely. It's what I advised in the first place. We have no reason to believe they can be peaceful, and the risk if you're wrong is the destruction of Tyria. Better to not take that risk. You have too much faith in them, far more than they've earned. But like I said, you've got your chance to prove me wrong. Better get to it. One last thing, Wayfinder. Isgarin is still allowing volunteers to join you here. The next group will be arriving soon. They're here because they believe in you, not Paitha. Don't waste their lives.
Aren't you eager to get back to Tyria now that the gate is open?
Of course. But I need to make sure that Tyria will have a future. And that means finishing this first. The front line is where I belong, where I can do the most good. I'll leave when the war is over. Besides, Ramses and Paitha saved my life. As long as they need my help, I have an obligation to offer it.
Will Paitha's plan to convince the Cryptus actually work?
I don't know. So far. The Cryptus here have been beaten down for centuries. They must want change. Fear can only keep people under your thumb for so long. Especially when you start killing them indiscriminately. Living under Eparch may actually be a fate worse than death. At least with us, they have a chance to survive.
Look alive, soldiers. The Wayfinder approaches.
I've got a fresh batch of volunteers for you, ready to face the demon hordes.
Frode, you're an unexpected sight.
There's battles to be fought, Wayfinder. I may be getting older, but I still never retreat. Besides, I needed to check in with our forward group, see how they were handling it. Triage is in order, troops are looking disciplined, and you've secured a solid foothold in the area. You've done an excellent job here, soldier. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Thank you, Warden.
Well, I need to get out into the field, but I'm sure Arena will be happy to get you up to speed.
Of course, Wayfinder.
I knew this place couldn't beat you. Too much of your mother in you for that.
Good. Right on time.
What is it?
I've learned that there are a number of scrolls and tablets here that describe ancient fighting techniques. Might not add up to much, but if they're any good, it would be wise to add them to the ward's arsenal. I've got some scouting reports about where they might be, but I need to keep monitoring things here for Isgaran.
We should fall back from Zakharos and regroup. Excellent work, soldiers.
Fleeing Cryptus won't make it with terror falling from the skies. Paitha's champion, your skill may help us gain dominance. Skill and your ally companion. Quiet.
circumstances around our society.
battles ahead by taking online training course.
You will see few cryptists sway to power.
Still standing. Barely.
Back already? Easy to see why you always get picked for these kinds of things. I'll have these sent back for translation and study. With any luck, we'll be able to start training with them soon. If you want to start experimenting with these techniques before then, be my guest.
Unsettling news, Wayfinder. Our scouts report that they are being shadowed. Their eyes are upon us now. We must move quickly if we are to beat the spider.
Think the old man